Your game crashed, you did what everyone does, you googled it. Every result said the same thing. Update your GPU drivers, check your RAM, lower your settings, clean your fans. You did all of it, it crashed again. Here's what nobody told you. The crash had nothing to do with your hardware. The blue screen came from invisible software running at the deepest level of your operating system, with the same privileges as Windows itself. You didn't install it, you didn't agree to it, it came bundled with Fortnite. And the exact same architecture crashed 8.5 million computers in a single day last July. When Windows crashes, a real crash, a blue screen, it writes a file, a minidump. It's a snapshot of exactly what was happening in memory at the moment everything stopped. It names the driver that caused the fault, it gives the error code. It's a black box recorder for your PC. In 2024 and 2025, thousands of gamers uploaded their minidumps to Microsoft's support forums, begging for help. Same story every time. Crashes only while gaming. Tried everything. 5 different GPU drivers. RAM tests clean. Fresh Windows installs still crashing. Microsoft's own support engineers opened those dumps and found the same thing over and over. Failure, bucketed 0 8 easy anti-cheat, EOS unknown function. Not your GPU, not your RAM, not your cooling. A program called easy anti-cheat, crashing at the kernel level. Another user, different game, same result. Attempted write to read-only memory 0xb, faulting module, bdaisy.sys. That's battleye, another anti-cheat. A Microsoft support agent wrote it plainly. Issues involving battelleye's bdaisy.sys driver can be especially frustrating because they often look like hardware problems even when the hardware is fine. One user, i9-14900K, 64 gigs of Corsair Dominator, RTX 2070, Super, Samsung 990 Pro, did 5 clean installs of Windows, both 24H2 and 23H2, same crash, every time. Then he tested single player mode, 0 crashes. The only variable, anti-cheat. Your computer's processor has privilege levels. Think of them as floors in a building. Normal apps, your browser, your game, Discord run on the top floor, they can only touch their own memory. If they crash, only they die. The ground floor is ring 0, the kernel. This is where Windows itself lives. Code running here has unrestricted access to all hardware, all memory, everything. If code at ring 0 crashes, it doesn't just kill itself, it kills the entire machine. That's what a blue screen is. Windows saying, something at my level just broke and I'm shutting down everything before it corrupts your data. Easy Anti-Cheat, battleye and Riot Vanguard all run at ring 0. When you install Fortnite, you're installing a kernel driver. When you install Valorant, you're installing a kernel driver that loads at system boot and stays active whether or not you're playing, hooking into Windows dispatch tables, monitoring every other driver that loads after it. You never signed a separate agreement for this. It came bundled. And unlike your game, which crashes harmlessly, this software crashes your entire computer, because it's operating at the same depth as the operating system. Fortnite alternates between 2 anti-cheats daily at midnight UTC, battleye and EAC. Players reported on battleye days, no crashes. On the EAC days, blue screens. Same hardware, same game, different kernel driver. In October 2024, Microsoft released Windows 11 version 24H2. Within weeks, gamers started crashing. Fortnite, Apex Legends, Call of Duty, Destiny, Rocket League, all blue screening on newer Intel processors. Microsoft didn't speculate, they confirmed. In rare cases, when users open or play certain games, this issue causes affected devices to stop responding and show a blue screen with the error memory management. Most devices experiencing this issue use easy anti-cheat drivers released before April 2024. Then they did something they almost never do. They blocked the Windows update entirely, an official safeguard hold, preventing tens of millions of eligible PCs from upgrading to 24H2 until the anti-cheat conflict was resolved. It took 10 months. June 2025, emergency patch KB5063060. July 24, 2025, safeguard hold finally lifted. 10 months where Microsoft itself said, we cannot let you update Windows because a gaming anti-cheat might blue screen your machine. And then 25H2 started rolling out, and users reported the same thing again, escape from Tarkov, Valorant, League of Legends, hard freezes, failures to launch, kernel conflicts. The cycle continued. July 19, 2024, 4:09 AM UTC. A company called CrowdStrike pushed a configuration update to its Falcon sensor software, a kernel-level security driver loaded at boot on corporate Windows machines. Same architecture as gaming anti-cheat, same privilege level, same depth. The update contained a file called channel file 291. The code expected 20 input values. The file provided instructions referencing a 21st, and out-of-bounds memory read. In user mode, this kills the app. At ring 0, this kills the machine. 8.5 million Windows computers crashed simultaneously, airlines grounded, hospitals went offline, banks stopped processing. The largest IT outage in history, caused by a single array bounds error in a kernel driver. CrowdStrike had 24,000 customers, nearly 60% of Fortune 500 companies. One bad update, global blue screen. Now consider, easy anti-cheat is installed on hundreds of millions of gaming PCs. It runs at the same level, with the same risk. XDA developers wrote it in 2024. Do you really think a gaming company wouldn't be capable of making a similarly colossal mistake? The difference is scale. CrowdStrike hit enterprises. A bad EAC or Vanguard update would hit consumers, your PC in your room, with your unsaved game. And unlike CrowdStrike, which had enterprise IT teams recovering machines, you'd be alone with a blue screen and a Google search that says update your GPU drivers. Here's the part nobody wants to say out loud. When a game is cracked, when the anti-cheat and DRM are stripped out, there's no kernel driver, no ring 0 code, no boot time hooks, no BSOD risk. The game runs in user mode like it should. If it crashes, only it crashes. This means, structurally, architecturally, a pirated copy of a game with kernel anti-cheat removed is more stable than the legitimate version you paid for. The person who bought the game risks their entire system crashing. The person who didn't pays no such price. On top of this, denuvo, the anti-tamper DRM attached to many AAA games, wraps game code in a custom virtual machine. Analysis shows it invalidates CPU cache and branch prediction. Ghostwire Tokyo, 54-second boot without denuvo, 200 seconds with it. Shadow of the Tomb Raider, 8 to 7 times fewer FPS with DRM active. Valve, the company that runs Steam, the largest game store on Earth, explicitly refuses kernel-level anti-cheat for its own platform. Pierre-Luc Griffiths, a Valve programmer, said in November 2024, "Some of the approaches popular now in the industry might present problematic trade-offs for the end user in the longer term." Counter-Strike 2, Valve's own competitive shooter, uses server-side detection and user mode VAC. No kernel driver, no boot time hooks, no blue screens. It is possible. The industry has chosen not to. The number one cause of your game crashing has nothing to do with your GPU, your RAM, or your settings. It's invisible software with the highest possible system privileges, installed without your informed consent, running an arms race against cheaters using your computer as the battlefield. Microsoft confirmed it, blocked an entire Windows update because of it, issued an emergency patch for it, and the same architecture already took down 8.5 million machines in a single morning. Next time you blue screen mid-game and Google tells you to update your GPU drivers, open your minidump instead. The name of the thing that actually crashed your machine is written right there. It's just never the name they told you to look for. And the next time someone tells you your computer is secure, there's another program on your machine, one you definitely didn't install, that's been watching since day one, but that's next time.